That's the Police with Every Breath You Take. And before that, we had Early Morning Rainin', and we started out this set this morning with Down Under by Men at Work. You're listening to RC here on KXGV 98.5 FM, Garden Valley, Idaho, your community radio station. We have two guests with us this morning. We have the outgoing incident commander, Trent Ingram, with us, and the incoming incident commander, Tony DeMasters. So we're going to start out with Trent and let him tell us what's going on with the fire. And so, Trent, welcome here.
Hey. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for having us this morning first off. But yeah, you've been getting updates hopefully online and all the media platforms. But yeah, it's raining, so good news there with the rain. The fire is holding in place, not moving, so it's a perfect time for a transition with a new team. So all is good on Great Basin Teams 5 end, and yeah, welcome to Tony and his new team.
Great, thanks Trent, appreciate it.
Give me an idea of the size, if it's still the same. What is it, about 61,000 acres, something like that?
Yep, still sitting at the same size it has been for the last couple days. I think the last growth we had, I don't know, 3 days ago, and it grew maybe 17 acres. So ever since we had that first little rain event, 4 or 5 days ago, it's pretty much been holding in place. The main thing we've been watching is the new starts from the lightning. So we had 2 new starts yesterday with the lightning that we're dealing with today, but we'll be with the rain, we'll be able to catch them small and contain them without any problem, I'm sure. So
cool. And how many personnel do we still have on the fire? We've been moving people out pretty regular, I think.
Yeah, so we're six, little under 600, I think. So we've really been focusing on right sizing personnel with the rain coming in and everything. Just been practicing on right sizing. We don't want to have too many people not sitting around not doing anything, and then we want to have plenty of work for the people that we have. So I think we're a little under 600 personnel now.
Okay, and percent contained, or however you want to define that for me?
Yeah, so we're still sitting at 32% contained, and it's we've been looking at that close. We always want to add containment, but we want to be sure that when we put containment down that it's out, right? So we've been using a drone or a UAS platform, if you will, with infrared capabilities, and we've been flying some of the fire and making sure there's no heat signatures or anything like that to try and get some increased containment.
Now, are we still flying helicopters like for the 2 new starts? Are we hitting those with water, or are we just putting a hand crew out there? What do we got going?
So the first rain event that came through, we did fly a helicopter on a new start. We did use some crews. With the weather we have now, I doubt we'll be flying any helicopters in the air, but we will definitely be putting crews and boots on the ground for sure. All
right, cool. Anything else you guys want to add? This is going to be pretty short this morning if the fire's not doing anything.
Yeah, well, welcome. Thank you very much for having me. This is Tony DeMasters. And so as we get ready to transition with Great Basin Team 5, we'll be picking up right exactly where that team has left off with the Bulldog and the Nellie fire. But also, too, Great Basin Team 2 will also, too, be taking over the Snag as well as the goat fire out of Cascade there. And so we'll take everything from south of Snag, goat, the Bulldog, as well as the Nellie underneath our command. And so we'll have a base camp sitting there in Cascade where we've been before, and so it's a full service camp, and we'll be supporting the lava fire, those resources, as well as our main incident command post will be out of the Middle Fork where Trent and Great Basin Team 5 have been operating out of. And so we'll be taking on the theater of fires, and we're going to prioritize and validate and continue pushing forward the great work that Great Basin Team 5 has done, and as well as we'll be transitioning with Rocky Mountain Team 3. They're the outgoing team out of Cascade that have been supervising or overview of the Snag and the goat fire. So we'll be taking on the theater of fires, and we'll be coordinating and getting a good plan in place and just picking up where those folks have left off. The rain has definitely helped on many fronts, and we're just going to continue tucking those edges in and just building off the plan that was already built and continue supporting that.
Has Cascade had the same kind of rain that we've had? Because,
Yeah.
man, like last night, it really poured.
It's
and
pretty widespread. So it's anywhere from a half inch to 3/4, and maybe after today, there's going to be over an inch of rain on some parts of the complex of fires across the between the Goat Snag and down through the Middle Fork here. And so it's definitely helped.
All right. Well, welcome to Garden Valley, guys. We're glad you're here. If you have any questions, you can ask me, but most of the time I ask you questions. So that's kind of the way this thing works. Is there anything else you want to say this morning?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for the support. We were really welcomed in this community, and I know it's trying times, and the fire can be a burden on the local community, but all the cooperators and all the public and locals have been really supportive of us being here. So I hope we've done the same back to you. We've been here to serve you, and I hope we've done well. And I just want to give a shout out and thanks to everybody while we've been here. So thanks.
You have. We appreciate you guys being here. And, now that the smoke is kind of cleared, people are getting out and about and moving around, and we're feeling pretty good around here. All right. Anything else, guys?
I can't think of anything right now. I'm sure we'll be talking in the future very soon.
Nope. Enjoy the rain.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.